satisfying career. India's economy at a stage in the takeoff that you have come at a very interesting, you have been born and you are at the right place at the right time. Most of the discoveries and inventions that the world has seen have come after 1985. Fields that were unheard of, nanotechnology, biotechnology, mass communication, event management, image building. There are any number of possibilities, and which our distinguished career counselors will be here to guide you about. There are counselors like Dr. Amrita Das, Honorable Principal of the Woodstock. We are generally told that people like them are somebody above the heavens. We only talk about them, hear about them. It is lesser mortals like us do not get to see them face to face. But yes, it's your good fortune that the CMS has brought them upon a platform so that lesser mortals like me also can see them face to face. But I would like to tell you that with this IT revolution, with this information blitz, there are 2 or 3 things which I would like to tell you, which I will tell my children also. By the time your session is over, hundreds and thousands of research papers will be out. Hundreds and thousands. Every multinational corporation has to come out with a product every few seconds to catch your attention. Otherwise, they would be woefully out of business. And in these competitive times, to indulge in stupor, to be vacillating, to be indifferent to your time management, is quoting the recipe of disaster, if not personal loss of time, face, and I dare say, committing suicide as far as your career is concerned. You have to be a lifelong learner. Your degrees and diploma have a very short shelf life. Maybe after a couple of years, your degree and diploma will not be taken by the Raddiwala. He will charge you money to take your diplomas away. If I got my degree in 1972 and I have not upgraded my skills and knowledge, then I'm like a dinosaur in a museum. Nothing more, nothing less. अंकिल जी आप बहुत पुराने हो गए अब आप म्यूजियम में रखने काबिल हो गए. You are not worth coming and talking to people who are youngsters and in their teens, because everything changes with time. You, my dear children, are in a state of war. You are at war and therefore a certain strategy has to be adopted. Be a lifelong learner. I will only talk of procrastination and waste of time, because if you are not the best, if you're not Aditya, if you're not Nupur, if you're not like the Purskar Vijetas and the prize winners. When I was in class 10, ma'am, I got 61% marks and entire village got sweets. Today at 61%, the parents will go in a fit of depression, because 61% will not take you very far in life. 61% is just nothing. It will not even get you admission in a college. Nothing below 94% marks is of any consequence. Therefore, what worked yesterday will not work today. Yesterday, hierarchy was the model. Today, synergy is the mandate. Yesterday, natural resources defined power. Today, knowledge is power. Today, knowledge is everything. Knowledge is instant global advantage. Yesterday, managers were warriors. Today, managers are facilitators. Yesterday, profits were earned through expediency. Today, profits are earned through integrity. Yesterday, values were extra. Today, values are everything. Yesterday, leaders commanded and controlled. Today, leaders empower and coach. Ma'am, in the good old days, they said, in the police and the army, my rank is sufficient to get respect from you, because leaders demanded respect. Today, leaders encourage self-respect. We had a DG by the name of Mr. Bhalla, may his soul rest in peace. So they were saying, Upar Allah, Niche Bhalla. This doesn't work unless you are intellectually superior to the persons and your team. Your writ will not run in your organization. And to be a lifelong learner, there are certain adjustment and professional adjustments you have to make. To be the best, there are certain professional requirements to have higher personal standards of growth and learning, and to invest a little more in your growth and your intellectual maturity. Firstly, you and I have been blessed with just 24 hours. In those 24 hours, how best we utilize these 24 hours is of prime concern. Again, in my time, it may be good or bad, but it is debatable, I had no access to TV, internet, chatting, and junk food. My parents would come down like a ton of bricks if I were to go for a golgappa or chaat. That was all the luxury that I could have. No. You are supposed destined for higher things. Golgappas and tikkiyas and other junk food are meant for lesser mortals. Therefore, first thing, if I were to analyze the causes, what are the biggest wastages of your time? Television, internet, SMSs, returning missed calls, chatting, Facebook, and last but not the least, networking on the social networking sites. I don't know, but I'm not on Facebook. I wouldn't know what the goods and bads are. But when I ask youngsters how many friends, they say, I have 1,000 friends. You go, how many you have? You go, I have, sir, 2,000 friends. How many you have? I have 5,000 friends. In the 64 years of my life, sir, I have not been able to have more than 7 friends, of which my best friend is my wife. The next best friends are my son and daughter. And the other friends I have to think who would be. Are we mistaking acquaintances for friends? Are we mistaking vampires for friends? But today, if I have to have a get-together, I can easily call 2,000 people at the Taj. But I will share with you, they are not my friends, they are my acquaintances. A friend is a soulmate who contributes to your growth, who contributes and is a shoulder to lean upon, and not a parasite. You are writing your examination and somebody says, your friend, one of those blessed friends on the Facebook says, I had a very bad dream about you, that you met with an accident. The other friend says, I saw you that you were not able to write the examination and you failed in the examination. Well, with such friends, you don't need enemies. With friends like these, you don't need enemies at all. You'd be doing yourself a service by being face to face with your friends and not being on Facebook. By using the internet intelligently for your academic pursuits and project work. By seeing the television programs like National Geographic and other history channels and things like that. Do you realize that the commercial special interest groups bombard you constantly with crime, hedonism, and other negative forms of escape? And if you watch television for 4 hours a day, as psychologist William James has said, you incapable of ingesting 2,000 unnecessary impulses. Your mind is overloaded. Now coming to the parents, do we realize that our children, when they sleep, they are tired? And when they get up, they are even more tired. Have you understood why? Because the riots and the murders and the mayhem that they see on TV, they dream about that also during the course of their sleep. That sleep is not restful. So the disease that our children are subjected to is ADD, Attention Deficit Disorder. I go to the interview, ma'am, so which is your favorite fruit? And I say, it grows in Kashmir. It has a lot of iron content, but I'm not able to recall the name of the fruit. This is the classic example of attention deficit disorder. I know everything, everybody knows apples, but just at the right time, I'm able to forget and I completely forget. Like Karna being slaughtered on the day of war, you are being victimized for no fault of yours. Please keep away from these malignant influences. Please keep away from things that are not taking you places. They are not making you grow intellectually and morally. And the second disease is, you will forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, I've been in the police, I know what I'm talking about. My parents told me, I know it's a generation gap. If you choose to get married or fall in love, please don't return. I don't like lovebirds in my family. When there's a time when you are old enough, I'll get you married. At the right time with the right person. And this is the prerogative that your family will be collectively responsible. Therefore, please, if you fall in love, please don't return home. I'll presume that this son was not born of me. It is too harsh. I don't subscribe the parents to follow that. लेकिन मरीज़े इश्क, और कोई रोग हो ना हो, मरीज़े इश्क इसको कहते हैं. ऐ इश्क, तूने कौमों को तबाह कर दिया. जिस घर में सर उठाया उसको बैठा के छोड़ा. इश्क ने गालिब निकम्मा कर दिया, वरना हम भी आदमी थे काम के. If गालिब can become निकम्मा, there seemed to be a very well-dressed beggar I met 10 days ago. अंकल जी क्या 10-20 रुपए देंगे क्या? क्यों भाई? अंकल जी हम दोनों लोग काफी पिएंगे. आप दो लोग कौन? एक मैं और एक मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड. तो आप भिखमंगे क्यों हो गए? क्योंकि गर्लफ्रेंड के चक्कर में. Somebody asked Henry Ford, "Sir, you are one of the wealthiest persons in the world. How many girlfriends do you have?" You know what Henry Ford said? If I had had girlfriends, I wouldn't have been Henry Ford. Somebody asked APJ Abdul Kalam, "Which is your favorite TV program?" Unka, for that, my lady, I have to buy a TV. I don't have a television just now. And that is why APJ Abdul Kalam is Bharat Ratna APJ Abdul Kalam, a person, an intellectual person who is respected the world over. प्यारे बच्चों और पेरेंट्स, मैं एक बात आपसे और कहूं, आपके बुलंद हौसलों को जब आपको युद्ध में जाना है तो आपको थपकी दे करके बेहोश करता है टेलीविजन. इतनी कृपा तो अपने ऊपर कीजिए. और पेरेंट्स, प्लीज कन्वर्ट माय एडवाइस टू यू इज, इन दोज फैमिलीज वेयर द चिल्ड्रन लाइक आदित्य and children who have made it for the first time to the IITs and medical schools are those who converted their homes for 2 years into a hermitage, where cable connections were chopped off, where internet had limited access, partying took a back seat, and junk food and SMSing also brings your IQ by 50 points. Where every mark counts, can you afford to lose 50 points of your IQ? You cannot. You have to enhance your IQ, and you can do that by worshipping your parents, by respecting your teachers, by studying hard. There's only one shot to success, and that is hard work. और बच्चों को चूंकि ये शायरी बड़ी पसंद आई, एक ही कदम उठा था गलत राह शौक पर, और जिंदगी तमाम उम्र मुझको ढूंढती रह गई. This is not the time to make mistakes. This is the time to be a winner. Please repeat 3 times. Children, listen to me carefully and repeat after me. I am a winner. I can do it. Today is my luckiest day. God is there to help me. May God bless your path. और सिटी मॉन्टेसरी स्कूल के ज्ञान और विज्ञान से आप मृत्युंजय बने और ऊंचे से ऊंचे लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करें. इसी आशीर्वाद के साथ मैं आपको आशीर्वाद देता हूं. बहुत बहुत आशीर्वाद. बहुत बहुत